There will be no any other leader like Raila Amolo Odinga among the leaders that we are having in the government as politicians now. Maybe the only person who can come to that level will be Sifuna, but we are yet to see him because he has to be tried and tested. I'm not saying that he's bad. Sifuna is an option, a better option for Kenya, but he has to be tried and be tested like Raila Amolo Odinga. If there is any leader in this country who had a heart for Kenya, a heart for the people of Kenya, a heart to see that Kenya is developing, Kenya is becoming a better nation, is Raila Amolo Odinga. But all these other people who are more of themselves than the image of Kenya. They were more of themselves and their legacy more than they have no love for the country, but they had love for themselves more than anything else. The reason I'm saying this is, you see, currently every leader, even within the ODM, those who had pledged to allegiance to Raila and loyalty to Raila Amolo Odinga, they are now fighting for positions that will benefit themselves and not what will benefit the country at large. They are fighting for power and positions within the government, positions that will help themselves, not what will help the entire country. And those who are in the government are also fighting to retain the position that they have to help themselves and not help the country. But Raila was someone who could weigh, and most of the time he said that the country is bigger than an individual. Come back to 2007 post-election violence and whatever happened before Kibaki was announced as the president of Kenya for the second time. We saw that expose on NTV and it showed what conspired all around. But despite Raila Amolo Odinga knowing the truth that he's the rightful winner of that election, he never pushed things until he became. When he saw the country was getting into a place where there would be no turnaround, comeback, that strange and worse things will happen than what happened by that time, he called unto a handshake and said, the country is bigger. The country Kenya is bigger than an individual. So it's not about him becoming the president. It's about him saving the face of the country and giving the country a new dawn and a new life. He never wanted many people to die. If it was someone else that are in the government currently, just like Kibaki retained, even after knowing that he has lost, he retained and he stayed there and he wanted to continue and he continued, I think they would have not let it go easily, just the same way Raila Amolo Odinga did. Raila Amolo Odinga was a true statesman. He was a true statesman of this country. He was a true leader, a leader who ruled, a leader that most things were done unto, but he still came back and said Kenya is greater than an individual. He saw himself as a true statesman of this country, and he wanted the best for this country, and he never wanted to let this country to get into trouble, more trouble that the country cannot get itself out of. There will be no one. And remember, he's the only president, he's the only leader around the world who has been mourned for the longest and who will be remembered for the longest, not for the bad things that he did, but for the good things that he did. And his death will be mourned for years and years. Every day, every month, every week, every year, people will always remember him. People will always remember him. Because he was a true leader, a true statesman, someone who knew that him becoming a leader is for the benefits of the people. And he wouldn't let people die for him to become their leader. He would rather let it go. A true father, he would rather let it go, but make sure that the sons and daughters are alive. It's a father who wouldn't want to see the grave of the daughter of the son as he celebrates to be a leader, but he would rather let the son and the daughter and the grandchildren look at the grave of the father, the grave of the grandfather, and say, truly, the father was there and he fought for us to live. That was Raila Amolo Odinga. And I can't see any other person in this country who can do that. There are proteges that are coming up, but we're yet to see them. They're yet to be fully tested. But remember, this man Raila Amolo Odinga, he is a true legend. He was a leader. He is a true legend. And maybe Kenya will never see a man like him again. Maybe. Comparing to the leaders that politicians and the leaders that we have in this country currently, no one gets close to Raila Amolo Odinga. That is why the name Raila Amolo Odinga will remain in the books of history in this country, the country of Kenya. That many will be looking unto it, many will be remembering it in a very, very peculiar manner than ever. Because he chose the country when some chose money. He chose the country when many chose something different. He chose the peace of the country when many decided that they're going to burn the country until they get what they want. Raila said, no, I will quench that fire by allowing you to take whatever is not rightfully yours, but whatever is rightfully his. It's okay, you can take it, but the country has to be at peace. The man Raila Amolo Odinga convinced me that there is someone else better than that in this country. We are yet to see. If we see, we will accept. But before we see, I'm saying this because he was a fan of Arsenal. That guy was a fan of Arsenal. And I just believe that Arsenal this year, you must win something. Win something. And let us all the fans of Arsenal in Kenya, remember where we've come from. The drought that we've had of the EPL Cup being coming to Emirates. And then on that day, we also remember Raila Amolo Odinga, the great leader that has ever been in this country. And I say this with a lot of confidence, the great leader that has ever been. Since the country Kenya got independence, he has been the greatest leader that's ever been. Comment with your opinions. You are allowed.